Welcome to the Lazy Fluency podcast, where we have casual conversations switching between English and Japanese, so you can learn from and with us along the way. I'm Joey.
And I'm Yami.
And the topic of the day is...
母の日
Yay, Mother's Day.
Yes, yes.
Yay, yay.
母の日でございますよ。今日は今5月8日にレコーディングしてるんですけど、今日は日本では母の日でございます。
Yeah, I mean, and I guess, yeah, it's the same day. So even though it's not technically Mother's Day in the US right now, it's spiritually Mother's Day as well.
そうか、そうだね。はい。で、今回は母の日がテーマなんですけど、ちょっと由来とか気になったので、ちょっと調べてみました。由来知ってる？ジョイ。
I just assumed like Father's Day and Mother's Day were just some mom at some point in time felt like she was underappreciated and then decided to like convince somebody to have the holiday.
母が関係してるのはあってて、じゃあちょっと歴史を振り返ってみましょうということで、母の日の起源にはいくつか説があるそうです。はい、諸説ありって感じで、全部で3つぐらいあるんですけど、一番有名なのがアメリカで1905年5月9日に亡くなったミセス・ジャービスっていう人を追悼しようと、アンナ・ジャービス、娘さんね、が教会で白いカーネーションを配った。ついてきてる。
Did you say 1905?
そう、1905年。
That's way earlier than I thought. I mean, later. Mother's Day isn't I thought Mother's Day was something that was more old.
そうなんだ。
Well, I don't know. Apparently not. So anyways, what about this lady?
で、そう、この習慣が徐々に広まってって、1914年の、当時アメリカ大統領ウィルソンが、そのアンナさんが、アンナさんの母が亡くなった、5月の第2日曜日を母の日と制定して国民の祝日としたって書いてある。
I mean, so for this to be the actual origin story, this would have to be America would have to be the first place that there's been a Mother's Day then, right?
そうだね。このサイトによるとそうだね。で、ちなみに日本ではそういうことはあまり、ね、日本から始まるのって大体ないじゃん。こういうなんとかの日とかって。で、これ。
I mean, I assumed everybody has mothers, so I just assumed it was something more well known. I don't know. Like I could see like China and India appreciating their mothers.
ね、確かに。
I guess.
で、日本にこのママの日って言うとしてた母の日が広まったのは明治時代の末期にキリスト教を通じてカーネーションを配るっていう母の日が伝わったって。で、1915年だから10年後だね。ミセス・ジャービスが亡くなってからに、教会で、そういう、なんていうの？カーネーションを配るっていうのが、やられて、一般の人に少しずつ広まっていったって。
で、What's the last? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
ごめん。で、この時はまだ、国民の祝日じゃなかったんだけど、1947年、30年後ぐらいか、に、公式に、日本が、5月の第2日曜日が母の日にしたって、らしい。
Wait, that recently? So for the longest time, there's been no Mother's Day in Japan?
そうだね。公式ではなかったみたい。
Hold up. Wouldn't that mean that that means your parents didn't have Mother's Day?
聞いてみるね。もっと前から聞いてくればよかったね。そうだね。
Well, do you celebrate Mother's Day then?
待って。 1947年でしょ？
Oh, 47年.
47年だから、parents
Okay.
は生まれ
Yeah,
て
they're
る。
not that old.
だから、おじちゃんおばあちゃんの時代はなかったんじゃない？
Yeah, yeah,
そう
I
そう
guess
そう
so.
そう。
Yeah.
ね。
Wait, what was the last version of Mother's Day?
その
Or
だ
the
から、
last explanation?
だ
Or
から
did I
こ
get
れ、
them mixed up?
この1947年に
Oh,
公式になったっていうのが、まあ最後の結末みたいな感じかな。
okay. I guess I just completely misunderstood how recent Mother's Day is as a thing. I was
あ、そう。
pretty certain that. Well, I don't know why. It just seems like an obvious one. I wonder if Father's Day came before or after Mother's Day.
父の日の歴史って気になるよね。そうすると。
Well, I just want to know who, because whatever. Okay, here's my assumption. Since Mother's Day has like a cool story to it, I'm assuming Father's Day comes afterwards. Because one of the stories is totally, hey, we already have this day, why not make the other day? You know what I'm saying?
あ
Because you can't
あ、
just
そうだ
if you
ね。
just
なんか
have
ね、
Mother's Day without Father's Day, then that's just
う
just
ん。
asking for some anger.
今ちょっとクイックで調べてみたけど、1909年に父の日ができて、だからマダースデイのこうだから4年後ぐらい。
And that's
だか
Father's
らマ
Day?
ダースデイが先。そうそうそ
That must have been a
う。
very
で、
angry
父
4
の日も
years of
母の日。
resentment from like the dads in the family.
そうだね。父の日なんで作ってくんないんだよ、つってね。そうそうそう。まあ、父の日も母の日もアメリカ発祥の祝日らしいね。そうなんだ。
The more you know. I really didn't know that. So does that mean is it actually celebrated in Japan then?
うん、そうだよ。よく、そんなんていうの、公式のカレンダーとかでもさ、母の日、父の日って書いてあるし、あとは、デパートとかに行くと、父の日ギフト、母の日ギフトとか結構あるから、普通に祝われてるね。うん。アメリカ
Do
は、
you?
う
Does
ん。
your family
あ、
does your family celebrate it?
私の家族はあんまり祝わないけど、ジョイはどうやって祝う？それと、なんだ、一般的なアメリカでどうやって祝われる？
Normally you just like I mean you can probably hear it, or maybe you can't. We'll see in editing, but this rain is ridiculous. It's like a rainstorm outside. But
おう。
anyways, normally you just get a present for, or like I guess different people probably do it differently, but you just get a gift and maybe like eat as a family and maybe like do maybe like write some letters
うんうん
and
うん。
stuff for your mom.
うん。
It's I think Father's Day is pretty much the same thing, except you buy more father-oriented gifts.
ああ。母の日はお花が多いのかね。
Yeah. I mean,
うん。
most of the holidays, now that I'm realizing, are way more recent than I thought. Like we talked about Valentine's Day
あ、そうだね。う
like a
ん。
while ago, a holiday, that holiday. But all of these things, like obviously it's a nice story to hear about. Oh, there used to be a nice woman, and so then we had Mother's Day.
う
But
ん。
I'm just kind of thinking now how much of this really the origin story is more like they wanted to find a way to make money, and so then they made like they're like, oh, we don't have Mother's Day. Like we don't have a day to appreciate her, especially since it's America. We're home of the capitalism.
う
So
ん。
you know what I'm saying? Like all these holidays that people celebrate seem to be American holidays. Well, so that means if we have Mother's Day and Father's Day, I don't know if we can claim Halloween because I think that's like a weird. There's a Hispanic thing there too.
ああ、そっか。ヒスパニックなんだ、ハロウィンって。
Well, no, I mean they have their own. They're like similar, you know, like a Day of the Dead. So I'm saying like, so that seems to be a thing. I think there's something like that for. I mean, I guess this is a Mother's Day thing, so I'll focus on Mother's Day. But do you have? I mean, is this an event that people actually do in Japan, as far as you're aware?
なんか結構、多分みんな祝ってると思うよ。で、なんか統計今見たけど、75% は母の日にプレゼントを贈ろうと考えている。で、何をするかっていうので、1位がお花をプレゼント。2位がお花とプレゼントを贈る。で、3位はお花以外のプレゼントを贈る。4位何もしない。
What is the what kind of presents? And I think it's pretty much just roses and maybe like, so they're generally, you have like either like cooking supply, like for just traditional like mom gifts. It goes cooking supplies, clothes, jewelry, or maybe chocolates, and then like flowers.
チョコレートあんま配らないんじゃないかな。ちょっと待ってね。オンラインショップでよくみんな買ってるらしいんだけど、ちょっと待って。運動や健康に関するものとか、普通に一般的な、ママが使えそうなやつとか、女性らしいのを送るのは多いらしいね。
Wait a second. But the first two you just said are like workout stuff? Why are you buying your mom a treadmill?
なんでかわかんないけど、多分今コロナだからかな？あんまり外出ないから。っていうのも。
I mean, like what are some examples of like barbells? That seems like a very manly thing to give somebody.
わかんないけど、なんか書いてあったね。そういうのも。腹筋ローラーとか、なんかね、あるじゃん。ちょっとちっちゃい小物っぽいので。
I don't think I've ever heard about giving your mom like exercise equipment in the U.S. I mean, it probably is needed. We have an obesity epidemic, so. Actually, that's great. That's gonna be my new gift go-to. It's not that you're fat. I'll just say I'm embracing the Japanese culture of giving workout equipment.
なんだ。調理用具とか、ヘアケアとか、あと、スイーツとかね。タオルとか、そういうのが人気だって。あと、バッグ。
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
って感じかな。アメリカも同じかね。送るの。
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty much except for the workout. I mean, maybe people do get workout equipment. As far as I know, it's very common to be like the dad of the family gets a treadmill and then never uses it. But I've never heard about. Oh, you know what? There was something that was called a shake weight, where it's like a barbell, and you hold it in your hand, and then it automatically it moves itself back and forth.
何それやる意味ない。機械が運動してんじゃん。意味ないじゃん。
Yeah, well, it got joked on and memed on a lot, and then ended up like showing up in South Park, which is an American cartoon. But so you know what? I guess that is a market because that was geared towards women. I'm pretty sure.
そうね、そう。で、しかも、今コロナの時代だから、ちょっとずつ送るものも変わってきてそうだよね。
Yeah, like, well, I mean, all those, let me think. What could you give your mom in the age of the coronavirus, or not, the age of lockdown? What's a good, headphones, like good headphones.
そう。
Maybe a good mic.
そう。ね。いい電子機器とかね、使うからそういうのも送るのもいいし。
You could get her, they have these big plastic balls that you can get inside of.
何？プラスチックの？
Yeah, they're like giant inflatable balls, and then you can jump inside the center, and like roll around on the outside.
え何
It's like a huge plastic ball,
うん。
and then you can like open it and then enter.
プラスチックなのそれ？
Yeah. And you can, so that way you can walk outside and roll around in a big ball, and you can get exercise.
やだ。それさ、普通にやってる人いないでしょ？
Well, no, it's normally as I think like for a game. Like there's
バ
some
ブル、
games you
バ
can
ブ
play
ルな
with
んと
it.
かってやつか。バブルサッカーで使うやつ。
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like a
あ
bubble.
れを
Yeah.
さ、普通の道路でやられてたら大変よ。
Well,
庭
you
で使う
I
ぐら
don't
いじゃ
know.
ん。
We can figure it out.
うん。まあ面白いよね。そういう普段買わないやつをプレゼントしたりするの。ね。
戻りました。
イェーイ。
今回は今週についての話というよりも今月のなんか自分の問題について話したいと思ってる。
うん。
まあ、問題というかわかんないんだけど、なんか今月誕生日多すぎる。お父さんとは、まあ私じゃないんだけど、私は来週という来月の始まりなんだけど、兄、母、お父さんと私は全員なんか1ヶ月間ぐらいで誕生日があるからすごく大変。
like, did your parents plan to have birthdays in the same month, or it just happened?
偶然だと思
Okay. うん。
う。うん。まあ妹は1月だから、なんていうか、それが、まあ、6月ではないから。
Yeah,
6月というか、5月、6月でもないから、多分、
yeah.
偶然だけかもしれない。
So like you have to buy a lot of birthday presents and you have to come up with birthday ideas and yeah, that's gonna be busy.
うん。まあ、母の日もあるから、すごくちょっと、なんていうか、無理。あまりお金ないから、そういうみんなのためのプレゼントと母の日のプレゼントも、で、最近、まあ、春になってるんだけど、まあ、なってるから、なんていうか、農場牧場じゃないんだけど、そういうなんか、家の庭やってる。で、そのためにいろんなことというか植物買わないといけないから、今月はすごく忙しい。そういうプレゼント買わなくちゃいけないものに関して。
Wow. Just, but I guess you're like good at, how do I say, thinking of like what to buy for people, right?
気分による。
Oh, okay. But yeah, I guess you are.
今月の気分はやりたくない。
too much.
でもやらなくちゃいけない。
Yeah.
家族だから。
Wow, I can't imagine giving presents for 1, 2, 3 people. Yeah. In the same month. So.
うん。
Yeah,
まあ、父は、今数えている8人の兄弟がいるから、まあ、
wow.
誕生日にプレゼントをあげなかったかもしれないんだけど、まあ一応、なんていうか、21世紀でこういう問題ある人だったら、すごく大変。なんかみんな同じ、まあ、年に、なんか10回ぐらいプレゼントをあげなくちゃいけないことになるから。
Wow, like you'll be broke, right? Like financially.
でも、エネルギー必要、そういうなんかいいプレゼント。私がなんかプレゼントを買うときにいいプレゼントを、まあ、買いたいから、そういうなんか、考えずにプレゼントをあげると、なんていうか、プレゼントをあげない方がいい状況になる。
So you just don't buy like how do I say, popular things to give to people in general, like So you like think what's gonna have benefits. How do I say it? How do I say it? Yeah. You know what I mean?
うん。その人が自分でなんかお金持ってたら、このこと買いたいと思
Yeah,
っ
yeah,
て
yeah,
る。
yeah, yeah,
プレゼント
yeah,
を買いたい。
yeah, yeah.
でもなんか一番大事なことは、そういうなんか今まで考えてなかったんだけど、なんかもらった時に、あ、こういうこと欲しかったみたいなプレゼント。
うんうんうんうん。いやいやいや。
でも、そのことを考えるになんか、毎年難しくなるから。
うん。
同じこと買えないから。
ああ、確かにね。Like, do you know what kind of things does your dad like?
本とか、まあ本や料理に関するもの、それほか、わかんない。あ、庭に関するもの。
Oh yeah, like if you
兄
give
は大体音楽に関すること。
So it's a good thing that people around you have a lot of hobbies, so you can send them a lot of presents. But like, what if you had people who don't have hobbies at all? Then like it's kind of hard to think
趣味を買ってあげる。趣味を買ってあげる。その趣味なかったら、その趣味になる、なんていうか、趣味にできることを買おう。
You're forcing them to have hobbies then.
まあ、わかんないんだけど、それが私の今の問題。考えたくない。でもいいプレゼントをあげたい。でも考えたくない。
Well, yeah, well,
考えるのは飽きた。
Good luck. That's all I can say.
プレゼントに関して自分に、なんていうか自分に関するというか、自分のプレゼント、自分へのプレゼント、あゆみが最近買ったもの。
Did I buy presents?
ヘッドホンの話。ヘッドホンの話。
Oh yeah, I so recently got how do I say abnormal headset, and you know like so like basically when it comes to imagine headphones or earbuds, you put your headphones or no earbuds in your ears, right? In earbuds.
そう。
Yes.
earbuds だから。
The headset I got is totally different, and it's a bone conduction headphones. And yeah, bone conduction headset. And this is so good. This is so good. Yeah.
そのなんか写真見たときに、どういう、その、まあ、bone conducting と言うんだけど、conduction と言うんだけど、なんか、vibrate してるの？
Oh yeah, like, yeah, it does.
どういう気分？
Yeah, it does vibrate. So like
今使ってんの？
Yeah, right now I'm using this recording.
あ、すごい。
Yeah. Like so this is gonna be hard to explain the mechanism because you know I don't
頑張ってみてください。
Yeah, I'm gonna try to explain in English. But basically, so when you hear something, air conduction will be the first step. And then inside your ears, there are 3 bones. Like little bones, which
私がなんか科学、なんていう高校の科学を思い出そうとしている。
Oh yeah, this is
科学と
a
いうか、こ
medical
れは
kind of
体に
biology
関する。
thing. Yeah.
I know there's a cochlea, and then there's the eardrum.
Yeah,
I'm
eardrum.
missing
Yeah,
something.
sure. So
It's eardrum, cochlea, and something.
Yeah. So air conduction. So when you hear something, なんだっけ? Drum? なんだっけ? What drum?
Eardrum.
Eardrum, yeah.
Eardrum.
Will vibrate. Right? And then that vibration conducts to bones. 3 bones. 3 tiny bones.
そういうこと。
Yeah. And then that goes to that vibrates
your nerves?
No. That vibrates the liquid inside your ears, and then that liquid causes like a, how do I say, ion kind of reaction, and then that goes to nerves.
難しい。
And then to brains. To brain.
どうやってこういうことを作ったの？なんかこれは最近の技術。
So this headset...
アメリカではこういうことなんかについて聞いたことない。
It's not that difficult because bone conducting headset reduce the step, just like skip the air conduction step. So yeah, this is how this works.
どういう、いや、でも、なんか具体的に何がその音を作って、ただ、なんかバイブレーションだけで音を作ってるってこと？
Yes, vibration.
それで聞きながら、そのバイブレートしてるヘッドフォン感じられるの？
What do you mean, like if
なんか今話してる時に、そういうなんか変な雰囲気とかある？
No. I don't feel any vibration in my ears, but if I touch my headset with my hands, then I can, feel it's vibrating.
このヘッドフォンは誰のために作られてんの？
I don't know. Like for me, the reason I decided to have this is because I was using in-ear buds, and I'm a runner, so when I'm using in-ear buds, my ears get wet inside, and then that causes like a, how do I say, germs to, how do I say, そう痒くなる。Like
germs to...
germs
get itchy?
Yeah. So like, it's not hygienic, right? But
でもこのヘッドフォンはそういうために作られてるってこと？
I don't know. And also like for runners, it's safer to hear the surrounding sounds, right?
そう。
So,
日本でなんか運転してる時となんか自転車に乗ってる時にヘッドフォンを使っちゃダメでしたよね。
Yeah. Oh, you know that?
そう。電車に乗るのが好きだからそういうヘッドフォンつけないことがめんどくさいと思ったからいつもつけてるから。でもこういうヘッドフォンを使ってできるんじゃないか。
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what the policeman would say if I get caught.
でも絶対わからないかもしれない。いや、これはヘッドフォンじゃなくて、実は自分の脳を通した脳というか、骸骨合ってるかな。骸骨はスケルトン。頭蓋骨を通して聞こえる。なんていうか、音を作ってる。
Yeah. So, that's a good question. Because, like Joey said, in Japan, we can't wear earbuds when you're cycling. So,
特に earbuds だけ？それともヘッドフォンは大丈夫ってこと？
Headphone, no. It's obvious. Like you can't hear anything.
携帯持ちながら音楽流すことができるの？
I guess that's good. Yeah. Like as long as you don't wear earbuds or headphones, which
でもう
covers
る
your
さくない
eyes.
それ。
your ears.
なんかうるさくない？そういうなんか電車に乗りながら他の人の邪魔になっちゃう。
On
なってる。
trains you can use earbuds because you're not the one who drives the train, so
いや、そういう話じゃなくて、なんか街で自転車に乗ってるとき、そういう他の報道を使ってる人たちとか、
well yeah, that's maybe
なんかすごく大声で
yeah.
音楽流したら、なんかアメリカではこういう現象がある。なんかマイアミに行った時に人がすごく大きなスピーカーを持ちながらなんかうるさい音楽流す人がいる。
Oh yeah, some people do that. Yeah, here too. Yeah, what's the point? Yeah.
なんか考えたんだけど、こういう他の人はこうなんか何も聞こえないでしょ。こういうヘッドフォンを使ってると。
Oh yeah, like if I like turn the volume too loud, then they can hear, but
どうやって？
because like it's a vibration, right? So that this
でも頭蓋
vibration.
骨通してバイブレーティングしてたんだけど。
Well, yeah, that's right. So this vibration goes to will cause the air vibration. So that air vibration will reach the other person's ear. So that way
どういうこと？ちょっとわかんないんだけど。
it's difficult to explain.
わかんない。それだったらなんで難しいこれ。買わないといけない。
Well, yeah.
なんか全然わかんない。音を作ってると思ってたんだけど、音を作ってないと言ってて、それで今、音を作ってるという、なんていうか、わからなくなってしまった。
Sound is waves, right?
わかってる。
Yeah.
そう。
And if I turn the volume to, like, if I turn the volume up too much, then that might cause the waves in the air. And that waved air can reach to other people's ears, right?
でも低くないそれ。なんか、
yeah, just a
低いでし
little
ょ。
bit. Yeah.
その音。
Yeah, they can hear a
す
little
ごい。
bit, maybe. Yeah.
これから、これからというか、見たことないんだけど、なんか、買いたい。
yeah. I want you to experience this because it's really pretty amazing. Yeah.
And we're back for the final segment.
Yes.
Although, I'm not sure if this is a rant more than it is just something that I think is fun. Or I guess it is. So there's some context. I was texting somebody in Japanese. And I wanted to express my, not frustration at them, but like empathy, my empathetic frustration to say, what you're in, the situation you are in sucks. And so I wanted to do that, but in Japanese, I was like, I can't quite feel the intensity I want to in like this language. And obviously I'm not a native speaker of Japanese, but I feel like part of this reason comes from the fact that the curse word game is extremely weak. in Japanese. Like criminally weak. And I guess I should mention that. Oh, sorry. That at this point, if you're any children listening, this is this is about to get not PG very fast. So we will be discussing cuss words and curse words in English and Japanese.
はい、ちょっとここからはなんかあまり小さい子供には向かないのかね。ので、まあ、はい。
And if you hate this and you're like, don't say all these cuss words. My children are here. What you can do is you can send an email to lazyfluency@gmail.com and we'll take your complaint. Yeah. Anyways, there are three general. I guess how I'm going to do this is I'm going to talk about the larger categories of cuss words, and then we can break down some examples and look at some different translations about like American or English to Japanese and Japanese English, and see whether they still maintain the impact of the original cuss word. Mm-hmm. So I think, I'm not sure what all the categories are. I think they're like 5, but generally it's like religion, body parts, and sex. I think I'm missing 2. But animals. I think animals are also there. In terms of types of cuss words. So if we go through some, like fuck. Fuck is sex, right? That's like, yeah, shit is defecation. So like excrement. We have a lot. I mean, like son of a bitch is a dog. A bitch means female dog.
Dog なんだ.
Yeah. Like dickhead. I believe damn has to do with religion. I think it has to do with like to damn somebody.
ね、あれだよね。宗教っぽいよね。
Yeah. Oh, classic asshole. Asshole also has to do with that. But I mean, I can name some other ones. But here, do you have any spicy Japanese? Because when we started this segment, we couldn't even figure out what to call cuss words in Japanese, and I still actually don't know what the best word is.
日本語でなんて言うんだろうね。下品な言葉とか。
It's way too formal for cuss words. Like the word for cuss word can't be polite in itself. You know what I'm saying? 下品な言葉。
あとなんだ、タブーな言葉とか、あとなんて言うんだろうね、放送禁止用語とか。
But are there even? So this is what I was thinking. I'm going to posture that taboo words largely don't exist in Japanese, but the context can make them taboo. You know what I'm saying?
まあそうね。
Like, I think a good example. When I was watching an anime recently. I was actually the latest Jujutsu Kaisen movie. You don't have to know what that is, but I was watching with some friends, and yeah, and it was English sub because it was in the American theater. And there's a part where Maki, who's a character there, and she says, "Kono yaro," and then, but in the English translation, it says, "You bastard," and technically, like, yeah, that is kind of the intent of what's being said, but Kono yaro is so weak. You know what I'm saying? It's all in how you say it. 100% of the delivery, it's like all in the delivery. But yaro is really not that offensive.
ギャローはでも日本語だともう結構あれよ。なんていうの？ offensive だよ。
Really? Yaro versus bastard? Yaro?
やろう、この野郎は、まあ、ヤクザとかしか、あとヤンキーとかしか使わないよ。だって、普通に、どうなんだろうね。
It sounds so weak. It sounds so, I don't feel any anger. I don't feel any rage.
それは声のトーンで調節するんで。
No. I'm talking about in the word. The word itself. Okay. What did you have some examples of what's it called? Some translations or something? I remember you brought it up for a second.
何?
The like translations, Japanese translations of American cuss words.
ちょっと待ってね。その日本英語のその罵倒する言葉をじゃあ日本語でどうやって 翻訳できるかっていうのが、まああってですね、それがですね、はい、まずファックですね。ファックはね、じゃあよく、What's your fucking problem? って言うじゃん。はい、What's your fucking problem?
Yeah.
これは、お
What's your
前何
fucking
なんだ
problem?
よ。お前何なんだよ。
What is it the same? お前なんなんだよ.
Yes.
That sounds more like that sounds like you could legitimately be asking about like what are they made of? Like
はい、いきます。
なんなんだよ.
Shut the fuck up.
Next.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Shut the fuck up.
お前黙れよ。
Oh yeah, so we had some contention over omae.
そうだね。
My take is that people don't actually say omae unless you're in an anime.
そうそう。
And
まあ
then
まあ。
Ayami thinks people actually say omae, and I don't know what to say to that.
だからお前はこういうなんか怒った時とかに使うんだよ。
With what? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
お前は怒った時とかに使うってこと。
I'm thinking in my head, and I only can imagine it at the end of a sentence. なんとかomae. Or 何してんだomae. Something omae.
まあそれも使えるけど。
Yeah, and at that point, it doesn't really Wait, what was the comparison? It was you fucking bastard or something? No, what the fuck are you doing?
That's fucking awkward.
Oh yeah, that's fucking awkward.
そう。これはね、それ超気まずいじゃん。なんか超、だから fucking はその超って感じかな。その very, really の感じだって日本語。
But 超 isn't really. Do you think that 超 and fuck are in the same level of like vulgarity?
まあ、でも日本語でその、なんていうの、emphasize するにはさ、まあ、超を使うしかないんだよ。めちゃめちゃ。
You have to give me your best. Hold up. So let's go to the next one. We can both. We'll have to give our best rendition of the delivery.
Get the fuck out.
So that's the next line. What's the Japanese for it?
出ていけ。
Oh my god.
出ていけ。
Okay.
これも。
Okay, let's see. So in English, it's get the fuck out. See that? There's power in that. I felt the fuck.
なんか怒りが感じるね。まあ、それは言い方によるじゃん。
I feel like fuck does a lot of the work. That's all I'm saying. 出ていけなさい. I don't feel it. It feels too formal. Even though you're saying 行け, it feels too formal.
まあでもここでさ、出ていけって命令してるから、命令系だとちょっと怒りを感じるよ。
Oh no, I feel some ikari. I definitely feel some ikari. I'm just saying I don't feel a get the fuck out level of ikari. What do you feel it? I don't know. Maybe let's go to the next one. Do you have another?
What the fuck is going on?
Are all these fuck? Fuck is a very useful one.
そうね。
Oh, is there an equivalent? Is there an equivalent to bitch in Japanese?
Bitch ってどういうこと？
Like stop being a fucking bitch.
なんか。
Or yeah, go ahead.
ね、ちょっと長くなっちゃうけど、まあ、なんて言うんだろうね。bitch は性格が悪い女みたいな感じだよね。
Yeah, well, if it's directed towards a woman, yeah. If it's directed towards a guy, it normally means like they're being either they're either being conniving, untrustworthy, petty, or yeah, a lot of those different characteristics.
まあだからビーチは性格悪い女って長くなっちゃうよね。
Okay, we can both agree that 性格悪い女 is not on the same level of bitch, right?
まあ、bitch. ね。
If we're in the room and somebody calls you a bitch and then somebody else is like, oh, no, she's a 性格悪い女. I'm going to be like, The other person sounded like they were trying to compliment me maybe, but then like, messed up.
ね、でもベッチはよくまあファクも一緒でいい意味でも使えるじゃん。
Yeah, well, that's a recent thing. Also, I realized bitch in Japanese, for some reason, has a weird erotic meaning to it.
ああ、まあね。そうそうそう
Doesn't the
全然
bitch
違うのにね。
I
勝手に
have no clue how that started.
ね。もうここでは言わないけど、私の口からは。まあ。
Oh, you can't. So that's a line for you.
うん、
Okay. I have some fun. I don't know which one I want to do because I was interested in. You said you didn't know what Yo Momma jokes were, and since it's Mother's Day, I thought it was fitting. No. Yo Momma jokes. So they're jokes that start with Yo Momma, and they used to be really popular. And since it's Mother's Day, I thought it was very fitting to look up Yo Momma jokes. I'll give you an example. So Yo Mama's so fat, when she fell, I didn't laugh, but the sidewalk cracked up. Oh fuck, I messed up the delivery. Let me try that again. Actually, let me try the next one. I messed up the delivery, so we'll try this again. Okay. Yo Mama's so fat, when she skips a meal, the stock market drops. So it's basically saying that your mom eats so much that if she stops eating, then the entire stock market is affected. But most Yo Momma jokes talk about your mom being fat or stupid or broke. There's like a whole list of them.
It's a
so this is another one.
Words, no?
It's like in the same. It's a classic set of insults that normally you can go after someone's mom. That if you're like angry enough, you can go. I don't know if I've ever heard somebody use this with actual anger, but here's another one. Yo mama's so fat, it took me 2 buses and a train to get to her good side.
Good side って何?
It's like to get on someone's good side, it means to like for them to like you. But in this case, it's a pun. It's saying you needed to take 2 buses and a train to get around to her good side because she's so fat.
She's なんていうの? Acceptable な人じゃないってことね.
No. It's saying like your mom she's so physically wide.
Wide
to get on your good side. Yeah, full fat. That's what I'm saying. She's so physically fat that you had to take 2 buses and a train to travel to get around her to get on her good side. It's a pun. But yeah, there are a lot. Like there are like hundreds of Yo Momma jokes. It's a class. I don't know if it's an American thing, but it's a staple. Well, yeah. So here's another one about your mama being ugly. So, Yo Mama's so ugly, she threw a boomerang and it refused to come back.
Boomerang?
A boomerang's like the what would it, I don't know,
捨てるブーメランって
would it be in
なんか
Japanese?
投げて戻ってくるなんか魔法の
And then it comes back.
そう
Yeah, exactly. But your mom's so ugly that it refused to come back.
なんでそれもファットと関係あんの?
Well, it has to do with I thought it was like had to do with the whole curse words, and it's also Mother's Day, so it felt on topic.
Okay. まあこれは初めて聞いたまだに関する
Well, it's important to know your Yo Momma jokes. The last ones I'll hit you with, there's some other like non-American ones.
Okay.
And I don't really understand how to deliver these because I'm not Canadian nor Australian, but I want to see what you're... Yeah. So one of them it says is chucklehead. And it says this word is used for someone very stupid. This one is typically a Canadian word, and over there it's used pretty often. So I feel nothing from chucklehead, but maybe it's about the delivery.
Okay.
You also have dough head, like your head's made out of dough, I'm assuming.
ドーナツのドーだよね。
Yeah. Come on, this is weak. Hoser? This one is one of the most common and worldwide known Canadian insults. It refers to hockey players who lose games. When they lose, that is, when the game is over, they have to hose the rink down. That is really specific and Canadian.
まあ、あれじゃない、ホッケーが国のスポーツだから、まあ失敗する人って言われると、ホッケーで失敗する人って言われると、まあ結構傷つくんじゃないだから。
Yeah. I mean, come on, there has to be. Oh, you know what? This one's not that bad. This one's actually pretty good. This is Australia. It says get stuffed. While Americans say piss off, in Australia, the most suitable equivalent is get stuffed.
Get stuffed?
I'm assuming get stuffed means like anally. I'm not entirely sure.
そういう。
If I had to guess. Yeah, that's.
piss off と一緒なんだ。
This one's sad. So it's called Drongo. It says, behind this story, there's a sad story. Drongo was a racehorse who never won any race during his almost 3-year career. The word started being used to refer to a dumb person, a fool, or a loser. That one's so sad.
かわいそうに。そんな。
Drongo. That one's hilarious. Drongo.
Drongo って
That's like Makainu. Yeah, no, same. That one's actually, I want to use that one. That one's great. That's like Makainu でしょ
確かに確かに。じゃあ今度からジョイじゃなくて、Drongo にしようか。
Yeah,意地悪それ。That bell means we reached the end of today's episode. Thanks for joining us in another lazy conversation towards fluency. If you have any language-related questions and or are just looking for general advice, send an email to lazyfluency@gmail.com and we might respond in the next episode. Also, make sure to check out our podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. We'd appreciate the support. This has been Joey.
And I am me.
Signing off. じゃあね。
じゃあね。